Hello everybody. Today I will be taking you through a tour so as to how to solve the assignments that a teacher has sent you on Google Classroom Meet. In my earlier videos, you can always go and check out which of the assignments are being sent to you, how the teachers send you the assignments, what are the graded assignments, what are the ungraded assignments, the schedules and everything. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to receive and answer or respond or submit to your assignments that you get on Google Classroom. So first of all, straight away we're going to go to the Google Classroom page. Okay, I've taken a student ID to log in here. So if I have to go to a class, this is my class. Because I have an access to this class only, so I can see all my subjects and their assignments coming right here. So supposing I have to solve an assignment in computer, okay, so let's look for the classwork. There are two ways you can do it. You can do it from the stream screen also, and you can do it from the classwork screen also. At the bottom, as you can see, this is the people screen where you can send email messages to your friends and your teachers. So let's go on the classwork screen, and if you go and check out the computer topic, it is computer flowcharts, as you can see here. So you can see that the gray icons are the ones that the assignments that have already been submitted by the student, and we have two blue icons showing the assignments that have not been submitted by the student. And since both of them are showing as due, okay, their due dates, so both were due before today, so both of them, as you can see, are late. In any case, we would like to take up an answer to them. So let's see the first one. It is a question. On children, there are three types of things your teacher will send you. First, as you can see, this icon here, this is the material. It contains the tutorial. I'm going to play the video. Maybe at that point of time you'll not be able to hear my voice live here, but when I stop playing the video, then you'll be able to hear my voice. So this is a YouTube video which I had made and uploaded for them. Okay.
Jai Jagat children.
Yes. And you can play the video and
Jai Jagat children. In today's presentation, I'm going to explain how algorithms and flowcharts are correlated to each other and how we can create flowcharts.
Alright, now you've gone back, you've read the material. There could be some PDF file over here, there could be some text material, something your teacher has sent you. You can just read that chapter, read the content, and then you press the back arrow, and now you go to the questions. Now there are two ways in which the teachers can send you the questions. I have selected both of these. One is a question mark, where it will be just one or two questions, plain simple, on a question answer box, and one is going to be an assignment. We'll take up the question first. It's a simple question which says what is the difference between an on-page and off-page connector, and there is a class comment which is general for all the children. As you can see, it's a 4 marks question, and the description says watch the material before posting the answer, and you click here to type your answer, whatever answer you want. Like you can always give in points or a paragraph, whatever answer you want. All right, the difference is, I'm not going to write that for you. You can do it yourself. And once I have done it, then all you need to do is just click on the hand in button. Can you see this hand in here? Click on hand in. This missing is coming because the due date has gone. If due date would not have been gone, then this would have been assigned. So you just click on hand in, and when you click on hand in, the assignment gets submitted to the teacher. Alright, that's, as you can see, answer submitted is coming at the bottom. You can always go back and click on edit and change it. You always have the option of resubmit also if you want, if by mistake you've posted a wrong answer or something like that on an assignment. Okay, now we'll go back and we'll check the second assignment, and the second assignment, as you can see, that has also turned grey here, which means I've answered. Now you look at the second assignment, it says identify the mistake and draw the flowchart. So just click on the assignment. Okay, now there's an attachment over here. Just click on the attachment. The attachment is simply nothing but the image that the teacher has posted you in the form of a question. Okay, now you look at the question, you identify the errors, study the question, and don't scribble here. Although you have the option of editing, but then you can't have the same copy of editing for everyone. If the teacher has not created a different copy for every student, then it's not advisable to edit the document here. Then you can always just click on the back arrow, go back, and just submit your assignment from the attachment button. Just click on this arrow down here and you will see the add attachment button. Can you see the add attachment? Just click on add attachment. But before that, let me tell you what is mark as done. Mark as done is used if you have some time before, for some reason, already done this assignment and submitted it, and maybe your teacher has reposted the assignment because many children in the class did not do it, but you had done it. Then you write mark as done. Okay. If you just write mark as done without submitting any work, then what will happen? Let's see what happens. It'll say that you didn't attach anything to identify this mistakes to this particular assignment, so nothing will be handed. Do you still want to submit? Alright, of course you don't want to submit a blank assignment, so you never click on mark as done unless you have clicked the picture or posted it, right? And then now how to submit the work. So under the work you have the add attachment button. Click on add attachment, go on the file option, or if you have uploaded a video, you can share the link of that video, or you can take a photo from your particular phone or device. You can even create a new document here. Okay, if I click on new document, you just go on new document and type that document, okay, and then send it as an attachment. But if you don't want to type on the document and print it, okay, now let's say a new document is opening here from MS Word installed on your computer, on your phone. So when this new document opens, children, you can just click on the edit button and start, typing the document. Since this is not, the Google Docs are not installed, it's not working. But if it is installed on your computer, you can always directly type it online. And if you don't want to type it directly online, what is the other option that you do? You simply click the picture on your phone, click on add attachment, go on file. The file is already there on your phone. Okay, select the file. You can select the file from your images in your gallery also. Go to the gallery. Okay, just select the file that you want. Supposing this is the assignment I want. Okay, this is the assignment I want here to be attached. I have selected that attachment, and that is my answer, which I have written on a paper or a copy, and I have to submit that. I have selected it. I wait for the attachment to come here. As you can see, the attachment has come here, and then you click on the hand in button. That's it. Okay. If you want to remove any attachment, just go and cancel. Remove the attachment which you have attached by mistake. Okay. Just click on remove, and that will be removed. And this is the assignment you want to send. Just click on hand in, and there's an add a private comment. If you want to add a private comment for the teacher which you don't want other children to watch, that you can add here. Okay, you need not write your name over here because your name is already visible with the assignment, so you need not write your name here. Private comment is anything related to the particular screenshot that you're sharing. If there's any specific thing you want to tell your teacher, that you write an add private comment. Okay, and then you click on hand in, and then click on resubmit because I had already submitted earlier and deleted it, and then that's it. You click on unsubmit if you want to again do some changes and go back. Otherwise your work is already done. It is submitted as it was showing that the work is submitted. So that's about it, children. I think that's how your assignments are submitted. You can submit either in the form of a question, but make sure before you solve any assignment you have studied the material well. Alright, children, so that's all from my side. I think you have understood how this has to be done now, so hopefully you will all be completing all your assignments timely now. Alright, thank you, and Jai Jagat.